So a warm welcome to you all. We will be on the way very shortly once all the pleasantries are complete. And here we have Osasuna against Espanyol. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim So off we go once more.
Osasuna can feel really happy with themselves. The scoreline doesn't back it up, but they've played with urgency and purpose and can't afford to lose patience in this second half. They've got to persevere.
Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. He'll have it in! And in it goes! The second half off to a spectacular start! Diego Lopez reacted well to the initial effort, but couldn't get it right out of the danger area.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Osasuna break the deadlock.
Well, whatever the manager said in that dressing room at half-time, it's worth the treat.
Sticks in a foot to win it back. Brings it forward. It's a loose ball. Aimed in towards the centre. Oh, just needed a better contact.
Yeah, and it all came from very good trickery in the wider position, but quite a static defence. Was pretty fortunate to survive that little episode. It should have been much worse.
Espanyol were quick to defend their manager in the wake of criticisms levelled at him in recent days.
Listen, there's just no hiding place, and it was refreshing to hear him admit to getting it wrong. He miscalculated, human error, we move on. This defence just doesn't trust itself to play a higher line.
Frightened of people getting in behind?
Yeah, absolutely. It just opens up the opportunity of not only strikers getting behind, but the runners from midfield too.
Riviere. Jurado. Mikel. Good running with the ball. Can they build on it? Mikel! Ball's loose. Who's getting there? And oh! Really well taken goal. A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe. Diego Lopez did well the first time, nothing he could do about the follow-up.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
Osasuna get themselves a two-goal cushion.
That second goal has such a polarising effect on prospective moods. I mean, one team are under more pressure now to get the next goal, and the other will fancy their chances of turning 2 into 3.
Osasuna have decided now is the time to make their final change. Keeper's got good distance on that. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Brought forward. What does he try from here? Well, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. So not long left in this now. Espanyol are closing in now on yet another game without scoring. Away from immediate danger. A chance! That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example.
Well, we were unlikely to see a goal then because there were so many players crowding out that danger area. I think something very special was going to be needed.
There will be 4 extra minutes. Piatti tries the route one option. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Osasuna come away with the win, a job really well done in all departments. The warmest of welcomes to you. We await the conclusion of the pre-game formalities. The teams then, Las Palmas against Osasuna. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, but certainly not devoid of action, it is 0-0 here at half-time. That gets things going for the second half.
Well, that first 45 minutes didn't deliver as we'd hoped. Lots of effort, but a lack of quality with the finishing has left us hoping that someone can step up and produce something a little more magical.
Oh, it's come off the upright. Spoon forward. Oh, good interception. Is there any support? He might not need it. Thrust towards the front line. Vivier takes a look up. And that'll go straight through to the keeper. Looking to hit the front line. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Plays a clever pass. Well, into the second half, and it's still goalless.
Well, there's a lot of movement out wide now.
Yeah, you can certainly see that.
Well, I think it's a move to open the game up more, whether out wide or just getting a runner through the middle now.
A chance! And he's shown him a clean pair of heels. Tries to get it forward quickly. Vivier desperately wants to get on the end of this. There's going to be a change here. There's a man waiting to come on. Aquilani. Forward it goes.
This defence just doesn't trust itself to play a higher line.
Frightened of people getting in behind.
Yeah, absolutely. It just opens up the opportunity of not only strikers getting behind, but the runners from midfield too.
Brings it forward. Can he finish? Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, when he struck that, he must have thought it was going in. Such are the margins of success and failure in this game. That was so close.
Battles to win it back. Great run this. He's covered quite a distance. It's a very good battle there, terrific to watch. Aim forward. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Oh, it looked like a training ground drill that almost worked a treat, only for that flag to go up. He just went a tad early.
Pumps it forwards. Where to from here? Did well to step in there, that was more than necessary. Tries lifting it over. It's a promising run he's making on the right. Tries to dink it in. Can he put it away? Clears it out of harm's way. Loose ball, who's going to get that? Aimed long and direct. Pumps it upfield. Aimed long and direct. 4 extra minutes added on. Floats one over. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. And stalemate. One, if not for fans, then perhaps for coaches. Hello and welcome to all of our viewers from around the world. We have quite a game in prospect here, just waiting for the players to emerge, and we will be underway. The teams then, Osasuna against Sevilla. I'm Peter Drury, and joining...
What created the opening in the first place?
Osasuna are minutes away from a notable win. Clears it out of harm's way. There is the final whistle. Terrific contest. It really might have tipped. The warmest of welcomes to you. We await the conclusion of the pre-game formalities. The teams then, Osasuna against Real Madrid. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Begley.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching.
Bit of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. 0-0 then, and we're back underway. Throw. There's going to be a change here. There's a man waiting to come on. Looking to go deep. Firmly met. Modric. Can he put it away? Just off target.
Well, if he hopes to do better than that, he's got to work on his technique and his timing. The contact wasn't right there, so there wasn't much chance of success.
It so nearly came off for him.
I would agree. It's tremendous play. He's full of belief and imagination and hard to contain.
He'll try from distance.
Well, he has a bit of a reputation from that sort of range, Peter, and he can't half-smack one.
Mikel, and here's the chance to counter. Can he find a finish now? Loose ball, who's going to get there? And he's there to hoof it away.
This defence is wary about opposition pace.
So they're just not getting too tight?
Yeah, they know that if they step up, their keeper could get a whole lot busier.
Brought forward, what does he try from here? Mikel! Brings it forward. Is there any support? He might not need it. Same again, same outcome.
Well, when you see chance after chance go astray like that, it's only natural to think that they may end up with a little regret here.
He put on quite a show there.
Well, he went at it with great confidence, and it's not going to stop him from trying again.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Tries lifting it over. There's no flag. It took genuine bravery to attempt to tackle there. Mind you, he had little option.
That's very well played. What a good solid tackle that was. He knew his team were vulnerable then, and something had to be done. Great commitment.
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Well, no doubt someone is being given special treatment here.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Saved only by poor finishing.
Well, there's no messing about with this fella, is there? Just went straight down the middle. If only he could have applied the finish with the same conviction.
Oh, that's great stuff from him.
It's tremendous play on his part, Peter, and he's proving to be a right handful throughout the game.
And a second time! It's a goal! And late in the day, a telling moment. Well, he was never going to miss from there. So much to aim at.
It's a simple game. A striker's job is to find the space as often as possible, and he did exactly that.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
Well, the instruction from the manager would have been, go on and make yourself a nuisance and see if you can snatch a goal.
He scores! 2 up and threatening to pull clear. That's no fluke, it's what he was there for.
Oh, players like this fella almost have a sixth sense to get themselves in such great poaching positions. How quick-minded was that?
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Decent progress down the left. Chance! Has a swing at it! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. And that will be the final act. A decent win via a very competent performance. Without doubt, they were the better side, and the result reflects as much. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim? The warmest of welcomes to you. We await the conclusion of the pre-game formalities. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half. No score in the first half. Who's ready to go for it now? Floats one over. Driving on, he could shoot here. That's surely a foul, free kick.
Well, if he truly fancies his chances from here, he's going to need the best of the best.
And oh! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Ibai Gomez, aimed long and direct. Plays it out to the flank. And that'll go straight through to the keeper. Well, they are working very hard to get it wide now, Jim.
Yeah, that's true.
And is that how you're seeing it?
Yeah, I think they've decided to concentrate on working the flanks to help the production line. It's where the room is.
Aimed forward. Oh, it's opened up nicely for him. What about it? Just a breakthrough. Given such an open invitation, he was always going to shoot.
Well, to his credit, he managed to ghost into space to finish things off, but the failure to spot him was ghastly defence.
Osasuna have chosen to bring on the last of their substitutes. Osasuna take the lead, 1-0.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable. This defence is wary about opposition pace.
So they're just not getting too tight?
Yeah, they know that if they step up, their keeper could get a whole lot busier.
Forward it goes. It's pretty clear that he's being singled out.
Yeah, and they finally reacted, but they could have been more switched on before he scored.
Brings it forward. Good run, ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. Crowd appreciates good football all round there. Mikel. Mikel! What a rocket! That is special! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And with that goal comes comfort! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Osasuna grab a couple of goals without reply. It's 2-0. And he's onside. Lovely bit of skill. Going for goal. More and more and more and more. They are running riot. And surely that settles it.
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
He snaffles his third, and that earns him the match ball.
Oh, this has been an immense contribution from one player. He's been just about unplayable. The irresistible force today.
Osasuna take a 3-goal lead and they are romping out of sight. Now the pass. Can he score? It goes to show he is human after all.
I think when you're in front of goal like that, you really should do better. That's a poor finish in the end.
Tries the route one option. And that has put paid to that. Tries a long pass towards the front. Mikel. Good running with the ball. Can they build on it? Looks like a good ball through. Pumps it upfield. Cuts it out. Demanding a quick ball here. Battles to win it back. Mikel gets it back. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Osasuna, winners of a no contest. They just swamped their opponents in super.
Very pleased to have managed.
So a warm welcome to you all. We will be underway very shortly once all the pleasantries are complete. The teams then, Leganes against Osasuna. This is Peter Drury and I'm happy to inform you. Checks on the touchline, a change about to occur. Pumps it upfield. Mikel. Now it's Riviere. He's one-on-one, surely! It's in! And with that goal comes comfort!
Yeah, I think he just thought about trying his luck from further out there, but why bother when you can worm your way through a defence like that? It's terrific play to get through and score.
Osasuna, their final change. Osasuna take a 2-goal lead and things should be comfortable from here on in.
That second goal has such a polarising effect on prospective moods. I mean, one team are under more pressure now to get the next goal and the other will fancy their chances of turning 2 into 3.
Goes long and forward. Chance! They are rampant! And the lead is 3! It is surely done!
Oh look, it's always great to see a solo effort with a goal. It's the ideal combination of pace and control.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's how you make an impact as a sub. You know, when most are tiring, you can impose a freshness and energy to best effect. What an introduction.
Osasuna take a 3-goal lead and they are romping out of sight. That's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Who's going to make this theirs? Mikel. He's still going. Where to next? Oh, he's broken through. They've done it! Ruthless and relentless, utterly rampant.
Well, none of us were exactly sure how that was going to end up then, but I'm delighted to see such a happy ending after such a splendid dribbling run. I mean, he really did fool that defence into wondering what he was going to do next.
His second of the game, and an eye now for the hat-trick. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Mikel. This is quite a run, and he's not done yet. Goal! Well, just another one to add to what has already been an incredible haul.
Listen, when you're on an invitation to improve your goal difference, why ease off?
He's made it 3, quite a day at the office for him.
Oh, this has been an immense contribution from one player. He's been just about unplayable. The irresistible force today.
Osasuna tear their opponents apart once again. They are utterly ruthless. Put it on the right now. What's on? It's a loose ball. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. And that will be the final act. Osasuna, very much the dominant side, almost the only side. Every time they got on the ball, they looked like scoring. It is out to treat, and it The warmest of welcomes to you. We await the conclusion of the pre-game formalities. The teams then, Osasuna against Atletico Madrid. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin. Here we go again.
Osasuna need to get the balance right to sort this out. Ambition must be complemented by just the right amount of caution, and I think the more experienced players can oversee that.
The shot's on! Whose ball? Who's going to get that? You can get that clear. So what now? Goes long and forward. And it's Diego Costa.
Diego Costa can't hurt you with his back to goal, and I think if they can keep him facing in that direction, then the only thing he can do really is to just lay the ball off, and he's not really going to cause much trouble if he continues doing that. So I think they're defending him very, very well.
Who's going to make this theirs? All the way back, and they start again. Atletico Madrid showed a lot of spirit and fight in a bruising Derby Day stalemate. Vivier is effectively being marked out of the game here.
Well, as a presence, Peter, he's the important link, so he attracts most attention.
Is there any support? He might not need it. Back of the net!
Well, that's something that'll make the manager proud, because they dug in deep then and they've got their leveller. I think he just thought about trying his luck from further out there, but why bother when you can worm your way through a defence like that? It's terrific play to get through and score.
Be a change here. There's a man waiting to come on. Osasuna grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Look, get your seatbelts on, because this is showing all the signs of another roller coaster ride.
Can he find a finish now? Danger averted for now. Carrasco, there he goes, motoring forward. A chance! Aimed forward, and they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Osasuna get themselves out of a self-dug hole.
Well, if ever a tackle had to be made, that was about the perfect example. They were completely caught out by the break, and they got themselves into last resort territory. What a saviour.
Looks like a good ball through. And that'll go straight through to the keeper. Juan Fran gets it back. Tries a through ball. Mikel! He has done it! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
Osasuna, their final change. Osasuna get themselves into the lead.
I just think this has been a lesson in character, togetherness and composure. I think most teams would have crumbled, but
He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. Battles to win it back. Looks to slip it through. He's off on a marauding run. In it goes! And surely that clinches it! There really is no way back now! With time and space aplenty, he was never going to miss.
yeah, and teamwork was key to that. A beautiful piece of engineering to set him free in the box.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it. Back to the keeper and try something new. Jimenez. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Oh, good interception. Gets it upfield. And there goes the final whistle. Osasuna did it the hard way, a testament to their great powers of recovery. They have defied the odds. So Jim, how do you reflect on...
We win a football match, and this